keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go!
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
here we go.
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Here we go, here we go.
10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
Three down.
Hey, alert 3.
21. Blue draw Corkers.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gotta do better.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. Touchdown, Chicago. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Go. Check.
11. Pilot, 64, weak.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Set hut!
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Malcolm Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Check 25. 11.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available
here we go.
And put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Garoppolo on first down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
26.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run it with McCoy. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And complete to Zach Ertz. These two teams all tied after one. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Now it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there. And now they'll have it 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you attrition does set in for the defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Switch gears.
Garoppolo now. 1st down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Here we go.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Let's go. Check 24. Check 24.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets it complete to Harris. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Now McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction, and it leads to 2nd down. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
We ain't giving up nothing.
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Zach Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo, 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved. Call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
36-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he's got this down to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
319! Hey, 88!
You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, Delta!
57's mine. It's coming this way.
319!
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So we got man.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Alpha.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
Green 18.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On first down, McCoy. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go again to McCoy. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
258 inside.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Back north. Hey, exit.
Watch 57. Here we go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got his man Hilton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey! 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo complete. It's Henry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180, 2.
Walk tight,
2.
Tight to your right.
Smooth.
3 down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. Cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
You got 3 down. 36.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hit it.
Now it's Elway. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Ready.
Like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
On 1st and 10, Elway. Complete. Richardson has it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Throwing again, it's Elway. Pass incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Elway. Flush to his right. He can run for it, but I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's McCoy. Finding room to the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to make a lot of tackles.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Jump out!
Rodgers now to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Now Montgomery. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Here we go.
From 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Now they'll throw it with Elway. This one taken in by Hester. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hard, hard.
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make it up.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. Here's Elway to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Elway will throw. That'll be caught by Hester. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Let's go!
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a pretty... You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Pull it high.
Bang, bang, bang!
Ready?
From the red zone now, Elway on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Malcolm Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He's coming, double up.
Go.
To throw is Elway. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Higbee, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
Big rip.
From the shotgun, Elway. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
We need 18. We are going. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Dudes.
Shoe draw Corkers.
Check 50.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.